They're such gorgeous snakes. They really are. Pretty young fella, but bright green in the tail is already gone. That's kind of funny, but still pretty young. Oh, he sees me, says, "Oh no, you're not gonna try to eat me, are you?" But anyway, you know, I love these guys, of course. Our nice little Echistrodon Contortrix pals. Copperhead. I love these guys. He's being a little bit worried about us. Look at him. Whoop! He's very alert. He's very alert. But he's a good little pal. He's fine. See him shaking his little tail there every now and then. That shows that he's a little bit concerned, but he'll be fine. Because obviously we love snakes and we will not hurt him. I can actually smell him musking right now, but he's fine. You know, anyway, you know, these guys are venomous. They have hemotoxic venom. You know, I wouldn't recommend touching these guys at all, although from time to time you will see me touch them. You won't see me touch this guy because he's very small and hard to handle, but on top of that, the main operating reason why I will not touch this particular individual is because you can see that he's very timid and worried, and in this mode, he'd be way more likely to bite me. And so it would be kind of dumb for me to try to handle something that's this small, that has venom, that is absolutely afraid. And, you know, because that's the thing, is they get worried, you know, because they see something my size. He sees my huge heat signature. He thinks, oh my God, that's a huge predator. But it's not, of course, you know, it's just old Bo. But he doesn't know that. Anyhow, let's see if I can show you his L'Oreal pit so you can see actually how he's sensing my heat signature right now. So right between the eye and snout, you'll see a little hole, and that is the L'Oreal pit. It might be kind of hard to see because this guy is very small. I am trying to show you a very up-close shot. The camera is about maybe between 4 and 5 inches away from his face, so but right now he's totally fine because he's just focused on this huge heat signature that I am. So anyhow, I guess we'll just go ahead and let this guy be, because like I say, he is ultra concerned right now, and I just want to go ahead and leave him to a nice stress-free day. But I'm sure we'll find more copperheads as we go along. This one does have green. Now that I'm seeing it does have green, it might be just that he's kind of muddied, a little bit dirty, but he does have a green tail. So he is still pretty young. I mean, I could tell by his size he's very, very young, but I was just kind of surprised not to see that glowing green tail. But anyhow, let's move on. So right here we have, that's a nice little red ear slider just crawling off into the water. And you know, there are plenty of these out here at what we call the turtle pond area of this particular reserve. You guys are awesome. Nice little ribbon snake right here. Sorry for the noise in the background, but you know, it is a public reserve and there's a dock pretty close here. Okay, I'm gonna try to catch him. Oh, I see it. And here he is. Our little Thamnophis proximus. This is much smaller than the one I found on our last episode, but you know I love these guys. These little minnow and frog eaters. They're awesome. Whoop. But yeah, primarily that's what you're gonna see, these guys eating, like minnows, frogs, things like that. totally harmless, you know. Beautiful little snakes. If you ever find them in your yard, you know, they're just taking care of your pest for you, so they're very good. And you know, because they'll eat insects and other things that from time to time, but you know, usually, like I say, frogs and you know, tadpoles and minnows and things like that. So a lot of times, I mean, you can find them really anywhere because they're kind of very adaptable. But you know, they really enjoy being near water sources, because that's really going to be where their their real food of choice would be. So that's you know, a good place to find these guys if you're near like a pond or a stream or creek, something like that. These guys are usually around and looking for little minnows and tadpoles and things. So anyhow, we're gonna release this guy and let him go about his way. All right, so here we have Copperhead. Scientific name, of course, is Achistrodon contortrix. They are beautiful, beautiful little creatures. Hemotoxic venom is going to cause massive swelling. It can cause erratic breathing. It could even cause your breathing to stop depending on the potency or the amount of venom that they inject. And of course, if you're allergic, it could be, you know, quite dangerous. So you don't want to get too close to these guys, but they're not, you know, monsters at all. Like I always say, it's one of my favorite phrases, you know, they're not monsters, and they're not. They are just, you know, snakes that, having no arms or legs, they have to have something to help them to take down their prey, and that's the venom. It's for them, it's not for you. So if you keep your distance, you won't get any. Anyway, this is a beautiful, beautiful snake. I'd say it's about 2 years old, and you know, and that's awesome that it's lived that long, honestly, because since they have live babies, they're very, very tiny. They have a good, you know, chance to exist as far as birth, but then after that, birds and raccoons and all sorts of things can eat them. So they have to really, they have to buck the odds. What a beautiful little fella. Alright, so what do we have here? But a nice rough green snake. These guys are totally harmless, insectivorous, you know, which means they eat insects and things like that. They are, like I say, totally harmless. You'll find them like hanging out in trees and bushes and things like that. They are semi-arboreal. They're awesome, awesome little snakes, but you know, pretty much never bite. Awesome, and you can sit there and just put them right by your face, no biting, no biting. They don't bite no matter what. One of the most friendly little snakes that you'll ever find, if you're actually able to see them, because they're very hard to see, being, you know, bright green. They just blend right in with the bushes and trees that they like to climb in. So anyway, it's really a treat to see one of these guys, because I don't see them very often out in this park. I'm sure there are plenty of them, but again, you know, trying to find these guys is not always the easiest thing to do. I really love these guys. I can smell his musk right now, but like I say, you can see that these guys are absolutely just totally harmless. So if you ever find them, do not hurt them. I mean, they are absolutely the most harmless snakes you can find. Look at him, he's just like 2 inches away from my lip right now. Wild snake, I just picked him up, and no inclinations whatsoever of biting me. So as you can see, so these guys are just awesome. I mean, honestly, just one of my favorite snakes to find. I know I say that a lot about a lot of snakes, but these guys are just so awesome. You really, like I say, being that they're so great at camouflaging, I always just find it such a treat to actually run into one of these guys. Anyhow, let's go ahead and let this guy go back to what he was doing. There you go. Look, he doesn't even want to move along. See, they're awesome. Roll this log here, find a decent sized copperhead. This will be a few years old, you know, and see. He's got some kind of, I don't know if that's a piece of skin on the side of his face. It's hard to say. Can't really see from this angle. But he has a beauty right here. He has a good sized one, not bad. Not a big one, but you know, not little either. I like the other ones I found. Of course, every single one I find of these, I just love it because they are so beautiful. I mean, they're such gorgeous snakes. They really are.